How do I create a compressed mosaic, for example, an ECW or a JPEG 2000 image, from several input images? There's a couple different ways you can do this, and I'm going to show you two of those options. So in Imagine, I'm going to right mouse button click and open raster layer, and in my Sorrento folder, I'm going to choose 8 individual TIFF images. But instead of clicking OK and opening these up as individual layers, I'm going to click on the Multiple tab and choose to open these up as a virtual mosaic. This means that they are going to open up as one layer in a VMCX file. So I'll click OK, and that file opens. So now I have one layer that I can save as. So File, Save As, and I can save the top layer as, and I can directly write this file to either an IMG, a TIFF, an ECW, or a JPEG 2000. I'm going to choose JPEG 2000 for this option, and I will choose Sorrento Mosaic. Now when I click OK, it's going to compress to a JPEG 2000 file using the compression ratios that are in my preferences. So anytime that you directly write out a compressed data set in Imagine, it will look at the preferences to see what compression ratio you have set there. So I'll click OK and let that process. And once it has completed, I will see the new file, Sorrento Mosaic JPEG 2000, in the viewer. So now I have one image from 8 separate layers compressed into one JPEG 2000 image. So there's one option. I'll clear this out from the viewer, and now I'm going to add from the Sorrento folder all of the images as individual images and click OK. Next, I'm going to open all of these up in Mosaic Pro. So I will go under the Raster tab and choose Mosaic. And since I already have these displayed in a 2D view, I can select the option Mosaic Pro from 2D view. And as the Mosaic Pro option opens, we're going to see the 8 different images footprints in Mosaic Pro. Now the reason that I may want to do this option versus the one that I just did is Mosaic Pro has additional capabilities to create cut lines, to do color balancing, and more advanced mosaicing functionality. So here I can see the footprints. If I did want to display all of the images, I could select this button called Display Raster Images. I could select all of the images in the data set and then choose the VIS or Visualize column here in my cell array. And it's going to display all of the images. Now I can simply mosaic them without doing any sort of color balancing, but just to show you there are options, we can click in the Display Color Corrections option and choose any of the different color balancing algorithms. I'm going to choose color balancing, and when I click on set, I'm going to use the automatic color balancing option and choose OK. Next, I will choose the Run Mosaic. And this time when I write to the output file, I'm going to select ECW as the option. So files of type for my outputs, I'll choose the output as ECW. Again, call this Sorrento Mosaic. And I can click on the output options and choose from a variety of different output options here, like ignoring a certain value, running it in batch. I'll simply click OK to run the process. And once the process is complete, I can close, and I will choose to select Create a new 2D view. And then in the second viewer, I can right mouse button click Open Raster Layer, select the Recent button, and choose the Sorrento Mosaic ECW in my Outputs folder and click OK. And there we have two options on how to create a compressed data set from multiple input images. How do I create